So today's the day that I take to bits our original water system and install an add-on, which is all these filters. So basically we like to have a nice hot shower in our van, and if you're in the middle of nowhere, we're just using the one freshwater tank which uses the water very quickly. So our solution to this was to copy a couple's idea in the US, which I'll give them a shout out now on the screen. And so what you're basically doing is running the waste tank of the shower as your water source, so fill that up with fresh water and have a shower. It goes down the drain and goes through 6 different filters, and you can reuse the water. So yeah, looking forward to setting this up. The last filter is a UV filter, which gets rid of all the nasties at the end. It's got a little pre-filter before the pump, which most setups have. We've got one on our freshwater tank. And then yeah, it goes to a spiral down filter, and then a series of big filters here, which you can change what kind of filters, but at the minute it's a sediment filter. I think one's a carbon filter, one's a softening filter, and then yeah, the end one's a UV filter, which gets rid of all the main bacteria and nasties. And yeah, looking forward to setting this up. First thing I've got to do is take this and move it onto this wall, and then put the other system on this wall. I don't know which one I'm going to do on which. I have to work out which is best. And the idea is to have this on this wall, so I keep all my water system in this little cubby hole. Going to be interesting to see if it all fits, but it'll be good fun. So I'll keep checking in through the day and let you know how I get on. So that's first stage done. Moved it from that wall to this wall. Haven't connected anything up yet. That'll fit in there, go across there. Use the original hose for that. And then I need to drill another hole through there so I can separate the fresh water from the recycled water, because we don't want to be drinking recycled shower water in the fresh. So I'll show you inside. So at the minute, what used to happen was the water used to come through hot and cold and then tee off one side to the shower and the other side to the kitchen sink. That's the gas as well, one continuous feed. So what I've got to do here is the hot water's fine because we don't mind recycled hot water going into the kitchen sink unit, but the cold water needs to have its own piping, because we can't be drinking recycled water. So what I'm going to do is put another hole here, which means the kitchen feed will have its own pipe work, and also I'm going to have a non-return valve on the other side, so any water what goes in can't come back out and mix with the recycling bit. My vapour barrier sticking out. So yeah, it's kind of making sense in my head. Need to get a few more fittings. Yeah, getting there. Main thing is it's all making sense in my head, so it should work. Just a little update on how I'm getting on with the recirculating shower system. So I've managed to squeeze it all in here, which was the plan. So back of the van, there's my water boiler, and I managed to squeeze it all in this little cubby hole here. So let's talk you through what everything is. That's our 70 litre freshwater tank, and this side is our freshwater pump system. So that's a Shurflo pump. goes for a little pre-filter first, and then got surge damper there, which keeps the flow regular. And then, so this goes up here and splits into two. This one's a non-return valve, so water can only go up and not back down again, because then that is connected into our hot water system. So from this pipe here connects into the hot water, and so does, well, it's going to be there, but that's going to be the recycled water from the filter when I've connected it up to the filters. So yeah, recycled water will come in here, and then it'll join the fresh, so whichever tap you've got on in the living space will determine which water gets pumped through, either fresh or recycled. So yeah, that's non-return, so water can't get back down into the fresh supply. This is our fresh water, so it goes straight through here, across into the back of the van, and then to our sink. So cold water to the sink is never going to be contaminated or recycled, which is good, so we can drink that safely. Hot water is though, so yeah, that will have recycled, but the freshwater pump will pump through fresh hot water, but it'll just take a few seconds for the recycled stuff to get out of the system first. So obviously you won't be drinking hot water anyway from the taps, it's not too big of an issue. So yeah, this side is the fresh water, and it's more or less the same system here for the recycled. So this hose goes through the bottom of the van into our water tank under the shower. Firstly goes into a pre-filter, then the Shurflo Trail King 7 pump. It's got the same pump here, so it's this model. Then goes from the pump into another surge damper, which regulates the flow, and then up into the spiral down filter, which is a self-cleaning. So to clean it, you just open this and it brings all the water out, or you can take it off the bracket and give it a proper clean. Then that then goes, when I've got the adapter for that, into this system. And then the last one's a UV. This is a 12-volt one as well, so basically I've connected it so when you turn the hot water boiler on, this comes on. Still need some adapters to finish a connection, so it'll come from there into this last filter and then across into here, which will then feed the hot water and the shower. So I'm just going to show you in the van. Okay, so these are all wired up now, they're just not plumbed in because I'm waiting for some straight connectors. So these are our pressure sensitive switches. So basically they detect when a tap is open this side. They're a non-return valve as well, so basically these two are connected to our freshwater pump. So any detection of a tap being opened in the kitchen area, so the sink or the drinking water tap, that's going to trigger these to turn the pump on, and then that pump is going to push the water through the system, and it won't trigger the recycled side pump because, as I said, they're a non-return valve, so it won't detect any difference in pressure loss this side of the system, only this side where the taps are. And we've done the same here as well. So anything opened in the shower, when you put the tap on the shower, that lets the pump know in here, the second pump, which then feeds with the recycled water. So hopefully should all work fine. That's an adjustment switch there to get the sort of the trigger of the pump of the switch working perfectly. So yeah, really happy with how it's gone. I've just run out of connectors, so yeah, I've got some on the way in the post, so should be done soon, and then I can put these back on. See, I did have this all neat and tidy before. Only thing I'll have to do is just drill 2 holes so you can adjust it, you know, without anything looking messy, and it's all hidden then. I'll just show you under the van. So this is our water tank slash waste tank, all in one jobby. So I've decided to put this insulation on because I live in England and winter times can get pretty cold, so hopefully it'll stop the pipes from freezing up. That's the shower waste in there. It goes on the top. That's where we fill up from, which I managed to get that on the side where the door is. Nearly finished. So I've got most things plumbed up now. Just last thing is the UV filter. Still waiting on some elbow joints, which are in the post somewhere. But all I've got to do is just change this to a blue pipe because I just had a big length of red left, so all I've done is bypass that filter just to test everything. It all works now. Happy days. Had a couple of leaks, which was just this pipe not being pushed in here far enough. Same on the other side. If you give these a real good push to get all the way in. But yeah, apart from that, all working. So this is now running through all these filters. Can't really tell it's moving through these, but it is. But yeah, see a few bubbles going. Goes through here and in the system. As you can see, no leaks, and this pump's going, this one isn't. So that is just using pure recycled water for unlimited showers, as long as you want. So very happy with that. She's alive. All works. No leaks. Work. All working, finally. Now drinking water has its own filter. So the drinking water comes through its own feed here. There, it splits off there. So before it mixes with the tap, mixes with the hot water, it tees off there, comes up there, and that's completely fresh water from the other tap. So when that's going, you can hear the tap clicking on and off. So let's see if we can adjust it. Let's see, what is it? So cold water, let's squeeze in. The cold water is this bottom one, so let's see if we can adjust it and get it working. That's working much better. So if we turn on this, what kind of pressure we get here, using this pump here, not that pump. Let's turn it off. So to turn the boiler on, it's that, which also turns the UV light on, and the gas is this switch here, which has already been switched on. So yeah, that's nice and warm now already. Great pressure. And I'll just shut this door. All running through here, it's the UV. Spiral down filter. This pump's going, this one isn't. And this just keeps flicking itself on and off to regulate the heat. But as it's already heating up warm water, it doesn't need to be on all the time, so it's saving gas. I mean, this, we are steaming in there. I mean, that is absolutely roasting, and the pressure is better than in our house. Really impressed. Might shower in the van in the morning, and it all sits in there quite neatly. Nice little project.